This is Sunny Eclipse, straight from the heart of Tomorrowland. And now, here's the host of the show, Chris Reid.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunny Eclipse. Welcome to Cosmic Reid Live right here on WDWNT Entertainment. I'm Cosmic Chris Reid. It is so nice to be with you once again on a Monday night. I can see the mug already. Let's go right to it. Jeff Melkars.
Stirring it up something good for, I'm going to call it our St. Patrick's Day show. Here's another new one, kids. Look at that. Oh, boy. Look at that. I'll show you this.
That's awesome.
Thank you. Very nice.
M for mug.
Yeah, that's right. Mug TV. That's right. Hello.
Angelina's with us also, and Figment, of course.
Hello. Happy Monday, everyone.
And of course, all of Team Cosmic with us also in the chat. It is so good to see everyone here. How's everybody doing? Steven, happy Monday to you also. Archfox, K-Jack, Shorn Force, Mandy, Penguin Project, Living the Dream, Jordan, Ashley. So awesome to see everyone here. We got a great show coming up. We're going to be pretending. First off, you're pretending because it's like Disney gave us free tickets to the parks, and they never, ever do that. And they probably, right? So the catch is you can only do three things. Now, I know the people in the chat, Team Cosmic's all talking, well, what about the bathrooms? You can use the bathrooms as many times as you want. We're talking like attractions, shows, food. Yeah, like anything like that. And you're good. So we're going to be doing that. We're going by park all hour. We did have some submissions on Twitter. Tom Strong with Cosmic, hashtag Cosmic Energy.
Oh, there
Thank
he
you
is.
so much for that. Love that.
Yes.
SeaWorld, good to see you in there.
I saved this.
Yeah,
saved this for Tom Strong. This is for you, buddy, because of your wonderful homage last week. This is left over. And this also, I'm doing this. This has nothing to do with Irish. Doesn't say Irish whiskey, but this is going to be as close as we get to our St. Patrick's Day show. So cheers.
Yes.
Cheers for 51. That's for you, K-Jack. Thank you, Tom Strong.
There's a special St. Patrick's Day thing coming up. So just stay tuned for that. We got that covered in just a little bit. If you haven't done so already, please take a second to like the video, the little thumbs up button below our stream. That would help us out a lot. There's also the super chat button. It's the little $ below the chat on YouTube. You can give as much or as little as you'd like. Any donation is always appreciated, and all the money goes to WDW News Today. We appreciate that, like always. Brian, good to see you in here also. Thank you so much for joining us here this evening. Guys, before we get into this whole daylight savings thing, the whole hour, does it like it really messes with me? I don't know. I'm really feeling it today. The day.
Am I?
Ooh, I lost Chris there.
Is he gone? I was like, is that just me? Oh, Chris. Freaking yeah, look, his internet. Chris might need a reboot, bro. Anyways, Angelina, what do you think about daylight savings?
Daylight savings, honestly, I was really happy because the sun was still out when we started the show, and I love that. I can see the sunset from my window, and I mean that is good enough for me. I love that. So, what about you, Jeff? It is my favorite thing. Like, there is nothing more depressing than back in the day when you would like walk out of work or whatever you were doing and it's already like dark. It just feels like you've got nothing, you know, left. It's like you should just go home and just go to bed. Look at Chris try to figure this out. It's like my favorite thing. I know. What's up? You guys are on the WIGS roll call a little early, but I do love it. But I know, there you go. He throws his hands up. What happened, dude? Somebody unplug you? Not agreeing with your answers? Aw. We can still see you, Chris. You look great.
We can see you. Do you want to like write signs? This is good. Anyways, but it is. I get where he's coming from because it definitely is jarring. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Tom Strong does not like this either. So yeah, so I am much more of a fan. I wish now, and actually in Georgia now, we have two different kind of like bills going through the whole like the process, and to maybe stay on this time forever, which I would love. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, interesting. You
because
know
that way you don't
what?
have to change it.
There is.
I would always love more light than not. You know what I mean?
I was going to ask you because I didn't know. I was going to say maybe Jeff, maybe they don't have daylight savings time where you are because there is actually a province next door to us that doesn't have daylight savings time, and I think that's. I'm like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like time is just a social construct, but
Hear me
oh,
now.
he can't hear us either.
Oh, there he
hear me now?
is. There he is. What did you do?
Oh,
dude?
there we go.
No?
Welcome back.
Was that just to get Christopher
You guys
Guest up
can't hear
there?
me. I can't hear you guys at all.
Are you serious? We can hear you. We can hear
We hear
you.
them, just you.
I guess that doesn't matter.
Okay, hang on.
Do you want me to call you? It really is. Do you
Yeah,
want me
you
to call
should
you,
just
Chris?
give him a call.
Everything could be very delayed. I do hate did everybody in the chat, did you notice how like in a good mood he was? And like just look at his face right now.
Okay, well we'll text him because people are saying in the chat that
Oh,
they can hear him, but he just can't hear us.
Oh, look at that. I would so shown for us actually. So that's like Georgia specific, that bill. I don't know that it's everywhere. I remember when I used to travel a lot for work. I think there's I think Indiana and Arizona might not switch time, so I guess they're like ahead of the curve on that. So, anyways,
yeah.
God, he's hitting a lot of buttons. Need a Cosmic Reid Wi-Fi upgrade fund. Come on, there it is. He's got it.
Yeah, but he still can't hear us.
Dude, pull the thing
weird.
out and go like computer audio. It'll be fine. It may not sound. It may not have. Maybe your voice doesn't have the booming system, but
Did you hear that?
You'll still be fine. I heard.
Yes,
heard everything.
we did.
Yes. Give a thumbs up.
Oh wait,
We did.
can you hear me now? You can hear me.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you hear
I
us?
can't
though?
hear you. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Wow.
I can't hear anything.
That's so
I'm glad that you
strange.
guys could hear me. This is a disaster. Okay.
This will be great. Okay. Do you think that we could stumble through the next 51 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, he can't hear
That's
me.
a great question.
Should I type it?
No.
Should I type it? Do you think we can stumble through the next?
This is ridiculous. All right. I know you guys can hear me now. I can't hear anything, so I'm just going to say we're working on it. Guys, why don't you start with Magic? I don't know what you were talking about again because I can't hear you. Start at Magic Kingdom, and I will catch up. All right. I'm gonna work on this. Hang on.
We'll just use a lot of physical things to get him to go.
I wish I did. This makes me wish I really knew sign language, or at least he did, because I guess it doesn't.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? It's funny because this is this is what we made such a big deal about the 50th show last week, and now this is really hearkening back to that first show. So it's almost like a reset.
Right? It's just,
you know what I mean? Now we have to cruise back to 50
circle.
again. Mm-hmm.
Love that.
All right.
Okay,
so
well, we
Angelina,
can always tell him in the chat. Maybe we'll just tell him it's his turn when we're done.
Oh, Jordan, you, of course. Yeah. Look, I'm going to spit it out really fast. Don't worry about it. Listen, I texted you, Angelina, before we got on here, actually, everyone. And that I was going over this stuff with Leah, and we did not agree on almost anything. So I even mentioned to Alyssa, this was going to be like the end. I'm not sure how much Leah and I have left together after the discussion we were having. Like she actually put Pico's. Yeah, that's right, Angelina. It's that serious. She put Pico's bill, and I'm going to say it like that, and always say it like that, on the list of Magic Kingdom.
Why?
And I was like, I have no idea. I could get it. The girl loves a deal, and I could get behind. So did I. Wait, that could not be about Pico's. Jordan, she must be talking about something else. Anyway, I was so shocked and appalled by that answer. I was like, you have 3 things to do. You understand this? You have 3 things, not including bathrooms, to do, and you picked Pico's bills for like a taco. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah,
that's right, Tom Strong. Over Cosmic Rays. Yes.
The people that are putting it in the chat, like Karen, Horatio, K-Jack, I don't know. If y'all are
they like
saying
it?
picos as in like you would also do that, we're gonna have to talk
No.
later.
Are you telling me that these are people actually saying picos?
Alyssa
Yes,
too? Oh,
Get
y'all.
out, Alyssa. Are you being serious right now? All right. Well, you
I wonder
can
what
move
Chris
in with
would
Alika,
say.
I guess. Yeah, it'd be nice to know what Chris said. But anyway, free toppings. Now, more Beverly, please. I'm going to give you that. All I'm saying, look, it's a place that we go because it's easy, for a bad taco.
Yeah.
Exactly, Brian. Thank you very much.
Check 1, 2.
It's a bet. Oh, who it is?
We can hear
Who
you.
it is.
You can hear me.
Can you hear us?
What the heck happened?
Man, did we stretch that,
you hear
Brian,
us?
or what?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yay!
I can hear you guys.
All right,
What in the
yay.
world? Jeez.
Chris, can you hear me just ranting and raving about Leah picking Picos Bill?
I
and
could.
The chat room agreeing.
It was terrifying. I could hear you. Yes.
Dude, I'm
weird.
texting her right now, dude. The chat room is agreeing with you about Picos Bill. WTF?
Wow.
Okay.
That's right.
And we have
Well,
contact.
welcome back, Chris. You didn't miss much.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I was trying to say earlier about that whole daylight savings thing. You guys probably covered that, but does it mess with you? Because it obviously messed with me.
I don't know if it did.
Man,
she just wrote back with kids nachos, by the way. So apparently she's passionate.
Oh my.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Right.
Chris, do you want to
to
start up in case your microphone goes out again?
Yeah. Well, could you guys hear the horn when I did it?
We did. Yes.
Okay.
We heard you
I
even
don't know.
laughing, but you can hear us.
I have then I couldn't hear you guys. Whatever. We got it figured out. Thanks for dealing with us. This happens from time to time. Every 50 shows, I guess this happens.
Yeah. Well, what I said, Chris, is that we made such a to-do about the 50th. It's like this one's like starting over. So I mean, the next few weeks are going to be a little rough, man.
We press the reset button here, and we're okay. We're good. We're all refreshed.
So why did you have Christopher Guest up there, though? I missed that connection, but that's okay.
Why did I what?
Go ahead.
What?
Didn't you have Christopher Guest on the screen? Go ahead. We don't have.
No, I don't even.
Oh yeah, there was a meme. There was a meme, and we didn't know what it meant.
Yes, and
we didn't.
You didn't get it? That's from Princess
Bride. Put the meme back up. I don't know. Yes.
Well,
Isn't
now
that
listen.
Christopher Guest?
Listen. Last time I put the meme up, my microphone went out. You guys are asking
I think what
for
we're
it.
trying.
I'm gonna. Okay.
Chat room. Chat room. Should he put the meme up?
Tell me you can hear me.
That's Christopher Guest, by the way. I can totally hear.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
All right.
So that is a line.
Oh, I get it now. It's Princess Bride. Okay.
Oh, there we go. But the joke was 10 minutes ago. The funny thing is, guys, I want everyone in the chat to check this out too. Does it not look like Wally is peering over his shoulder?
Oh my God, dude! Is that why?
Does that not look like Wally? Yeah, you see Wally there?
Oh.
Right?
Oh. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep, I see it.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. All right. There you go. And if you can still hear me, we're in good shape. Thank you so much for bearing with us. I don't know what that was about. Okay. So let's start this off now because we're well into the show. And there's Wally. There he is. Yep. Did Jeff just go black? Don't tell me this is oh, he just put Wally on the screen. Okay.
Oh boy.
The anthem for this show.
Oh my heavens.
No, let's turn it back around. Let's turn it back around.
Magic. Let's start at Magic Kingdom. I want to get into this, guys. Let's get into this.
Is anyone doing it? Is anyone doing a Tuesday 9:00 show? Brian, Eric, anyone? Should we punt?
They do Deep in the Plus, but it's a little bit earlier. But let's get into this right now. Magic Kingdom. You can do 3 things in the Magic Kingdom, and you got to try to figure out what you want to do. You can only do 3 things: attractions, eat, shows, stuff like that. So I'll kick it all off early in the morning. I love going to Splash Mountain, so I'm going to say that as my first one. I like it in the morning.
Nice.
I don't care if I get wet. It's just it. Yeah, I do. It's a nice ride through in the morning. It's a long, it's 10 minutes or whatever, so it's much longer than some attractions. And I like that
it
it's
might be
indoors.
longer,
I like that
actually.
it's a little bit outdoors. It could, yeah, maybe it is. I like that it's indoors and outdoors. So, and I like it in the morning. I really, there's not, at least in my experience, not a huge line in the morning like that. So I'm going to go ahead and say Splash Mountain for my first. My first of
You know
three.
what?
This is very hard. Yeah.
Let me
Chris,
text
you know what?
Leah
I
and
think
see
a
if
lot
she
of
agrees
other
about this,
people
too.
are going to agree with you. Maybe Leah will be included in that. But I think that it's interesting that you want to do it first thing in the morning because I don't like to be wet, especially in the humid Florida weather. And if you're going to get wet and now you're stuck in that wet, and like I don't know if I'd want to do it in the morning. So that's an interesting that's interesting that you want to do it first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
I totally it's just so funny because I feel like I'm disagreeing with literally everything that anyone says. I guess it's not just you know what I mean? Because like what I love, my favorite part about Splash Mountain is when you come out and it is night and like the castle's lit up. You know what I mean? Like that to me is amazing. And sometimes actually, you can hit it right where the parade is going down. Whichever light up parade that is. And yes, I was getting that more Beverly, please. You know what I mean? So it's just like you come around the corner and you've got this beautiful lit up castle. So I don't want to, everything's opinions. But I would say, but Splash didn't even make my top 3, man. That's the crazy thing.
Okay.
Magic Kingdom was tough. I
Yeah,
gotta tell you right now. Yeah.
What's your first one over there, Jeff?
Well, I mean, that's a no-brainer. I mean, especially for ranking, I will rank them. There's no way I'm not. I have literally on a just like an annual pass day, I have walked in, went on Haunted Mansion, and just got the hell out of there. I mean, seriously.
Haunted Mansion,
that's I mean, Haunted Mansion is almost literally not a trip to the world of Disney if I'm not on that thing. So that's my now. If you're doing yours chronologically, Chris, because it's first thing in the day, I don't know where I slot it in, but
okay,
that's my
number
1. Yes.
Okay, Angelina, what do you got for your first pick? Magic Kingdom.
Okay, I'll tell you guys a really quick, like, kind of funny story. So the first time that I ever went to Disney World, I actually went to Florida for a wedding, and I was, I don't know, maybe 18-ish, and I'd never been to Disney World before, and we didn't even know that Walt Disney World was in Florida. It was where we were. So we right away, we were like, okay, we need to go to Disney World. At this point, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, okay? We're like, yeah, maybe we should go to Disney World for the rest of the night. And so we went to the ticket booth, bought our tickets at the ticket booth, and went to only Magic Kingdom for just a few hours. So I actually only got to do a very few amount of things on my first trip ever to Disney World. So I will say that the first thing that I ever saw when I went to Disney World was the 3 o'clock parade because we got there at 3 o'clock. So that is going to be my first choice.
Whichever the whatever the parade is at that time. Any specific parade? Like, is there one that you could bring back or whatever? What would it be?
Well, it was Festival of Fantasy. So the Festival of Fantasy parade would be my first choice.
Good choice.
Okay.
That's a good one. I like it. What are some people? Mm-hmm.
Oh man, so we're not doing. Oh man, I guess we can do whatever we want. I wasn't really thinking. I mean, like the parade of choice is just the Halloween parade, but I'm gonna just pretend I didn't even think of that. Now. So go on. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean that thing is just unstoppable.
Yeah.
Well, and I also thought Festival of Fantasy too, because there's so many, like if you're not going to do a bunch of character meeting, which we weren't going to do, we didn't even know that you could meet Mickey Mouse. You were able to see all those characters, which I think is a really important part of going to Disney World, is being able to see those characters. So you get all of them in that parade.
Sure. Yeah, I like it. I want to see what people in the chat are. K-Jack singing the song, Festival of Fantasy. Let's see. As Tom Strong says, no way, take it back to the 90s with that giant Aladdin float. Remember that? Like the genie that was like,
oh my gosh,
yes.
85 stories high. Yeah. Yep. Spectro Magic, Horatio in there. Yeah, I still love that one. I learned to play that song on the piano like 20 years ago. I don't know if I could do it anymore, but yeah, I could play it.
Why do we not have? Yes. Why do we not have video of that? Let's get that queued up. Let's go.
There's video. There's enough video of other stuff. So let's see. Okay, well let's go around Magic Kingdom. The next one. So did I go first on this one? I guess I did.
You
did,
did
yeah.
as soon as your microphone.
Yeah.
As soon as your microphone turned back on, you
back.
it back.
Yes, thank you for that. Yeah, by the way, I sincerely apologize for the people on the chat that had to deal with that. That's never happened to me in weeks and weeks. So I am sorry about that. Magic Kingdom. It was okay. This is really, really tough. This is really tough because this next one for me will determine. Will make it even harder for the next one. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make it easier for myself. I'm gonna say, hope it's working, and the Tomorrowland Transit Authority. Good.
Oh wow!
Evening ride
That's a choice.
over in. Yeah, a good evening ride over in Tomorrowland, and it was almost tough, but I was debating that or Space Mountain, and Space just isn't. I like it in Disneyland a lot better. So I'm going to have to say TTA. It's like 15 minutes. I love doing it at night when Tomorrowland's all lit up like that. It's been beautiful for years like that. I love it. I love trying to take pictures. They're all blurry, but it's better in my head. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say the Tomorrowland Transit Authority. I hope it's working. They were working on it today, and there's video of it on WDW News today. Jeff, what do you say to that?
I say if I'm going in order of things that I must see, like I guess I'm starving at Magic Kingdom because there's just too many things to do. That's where this got tough. So I'm gonna have to bring like an old school fanny pack. Isn't that right, Jordan? That's what someone my age would bring into Disney. So I'll bring a fanny pack with some bars, some
granola bars.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yes.
But so I'd have to go, and I'm specifically going to go Wishes. And we had a robust discussion, I believe, last week about Wishes versus Happily Ever After, or maybe it was on the Twitter machine. I don't know. But I do miss Wishes. I love the music, and I love, I thought it was just a great the way they the interweaving of the songs. It's like they concentrated more on the song interweaving and the fireworks than they did the projection show, which is kind of like what I like. So so that's my Wishes versus Happily Ever After reasoning. But so I'd go Wishes, but it has to be some type of fireworks show, because that's gotcha. Usually I don't go until the afternoon. So
that's
all right. Yep, I love it. Angelina, what do you got?
Brian says I can call my fanny pack a Merce. And you know what, Brian? Officially from this moment on, it's on, dude. It's a Merce.
Love it. Oh, at Cheyenne, Wishes all the times I needed tissues and didn't have them. Amen, no kidding, right? Mm-hmm. Wishes, Alyssa, Wishes forever. Yeah, Mandy, Jiminy Cricket narration. That's all I need. Yeah, that voice, right? Am I right? Mm-hmm. People Mover is awesome at night. Great view. Mm-hmm.
Did you see that Alyssa's beautiful dog Autumn? The top 3 is just watching the ducks. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I did see something about ducks. That's awesome.
Doesn't even care. Perfect. Doesn't even care about any of the attractions. Just wants to watch the ducks. Which I appreciate that.
I love that. That's wholesome.
That simple life. Yeah. Love it. That's wholesome.
Yes. Okay, Angelina, what's your second pick for Magic Kingdom?
I wanted to say quick, Mickey's My Spirit Animal says that they have faith that we're actually going to get through all of the parks today. Because I said earlier, let's make bets on if we actually will. And Sean Force and Rob C both say that they bet that we won't, and we're going to have a 2-hour show. So, I mean, you know what? You guys aren't wrong. Okay, so my is this my second pick? Oh my goodness, guys. Yep. Okay, only second pick. I'm going to say I only got to ride for my first time at Disney World. I only got to ride 3 attractions. One was Small World, one was Carousel of Progress, and the last one was Space Mountain. And I fell in love with Space Mountain. We did not know that it was all in the dark, and we lost our minds. We thought that we were going to die, and it was the most thrilling experience that we ever had, and I will never look at Space Mountain the same ever again. So I'm going to say Space Mountain would be my second choice.
Good pick. I mean, and it was hard for me not to pick that one because space really is a lot of fun. Yeah, I thoroughly and I do enjoy it. It's just the TTA just barely edged it out for me there. Yeah, I mean, space is really cool. I remember my parents talking about it when they went back in the early 70s, or actually it might have even been to Disneyland. Actually, it was Disneyland, but still in the 70s, and just saying it was the most thrilling thing they had ever done. Also, didn't realize it was in the dark. So just a lot of memories attached with it too. So that's really cool.
It's a good one.
Let's see what the chat is saying before we go on. TTA goes into the mountain, so you're covered. Yeah, technically that's right. Tom Strong. TTA goes into Space Mountain, so you're covered. So technically, got a little bit of the TTA.
Tom
right?
Strong, man, always working the system, dude. I like it.
Cheers.
That's good.
Okay, let's do our last one for Magic Kingdom before we take a small pause and then hope we come back on the other side of it. So I'll go with this one, and I think you guys probably know what I'm going to choose. I'm going to have to go with the Haunted Mansion, and this would be one of the last things I do at night. And I guess the time in between, I'm just kind of walking around because you can't really do anything else. But yeah, you know what? It has to be the Haunted Mansion. I can smell the Haunted Mansion from here, if that makes sense. It's got that musty smell in the lobby, right? When you get, Jeff's looking like he has no idea what I'm talking about. But
no, I do. I'm thinking.
It's like
I should have.
It's that dusty
if Autumn
smell.
Can look at ducks. Yeah, if Autumn can look at ducks 3 times, I probably would ride the Haunted Mansion 3 times, maybe twice. I mean, honestly, I've done it 2 times in a row, more times than I can count. So yeah, no, I know exactly what you're saying. I'm thinking back in nostalgia since it's been over a year since I've been there. So yeah, no, you could talk about Haunted Mansion all day.
At Living the Dream says no cosmic rays. I know. I'm thinking that maybe I could on my way from space, going over, I could just weave in there and say what up to Sunny. But I mean, I got the Haunted Mansion on my arm. It's with me for life.
Yeah.
That's
I have really no choice. But if I didn't pick that,
You're committed.
I wouldn't be living up to this tattoo. So, I'm gonna say the Haunted Mansion. Angelina, what about you?
I think that I'm going to end my evening with the fireworks. I feel like there's no, you're not going to Disney World without seeing the fireworks. I'm going to say that's my plain and simple answer. Happily Ever After specifically. I love Wishes. I don't want Wishes stands coming for me.
Put up your dukes.
Happily Ever After, though, is, I believe, one of the most beautiful fireworks show that has ever been done at Disney. And throw that in with the projections, just insane. So I'm going to go with Happily Ever After.
All right.
And there's lasers. There's lasers and there's not lasers in Wishes. So I'm going to give you that one too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jeff, what's your last pick for Magic Kingdom?
So I sort of can't believe that I'm going to do this. I still think it's a better answer than Pico's Bills. And I hope she can hear me. But I seriously, I kind of can't believe people aren't saying Cinderella's Castle, you know what I mean? Just because if you want to be all bougie about it, I was going to say Be Our Guest. And my thing is that I kind of feel like I have to eat. And I love, this is pre-COVID, right? Because K-Jack, Jeff about to get a turkey leg. Back in the day, absolutely. But I love Crystal Palace, man. And I wish that it was themed. I think I even said this a couple weeks ago. I wish it was themed a little bit better. I wish they would reimagine it and theme it like the woods, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because it kind of feels like a food hall with just randomly Winnie the Pooh's walking around, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong. But I just pre-COVID and when you could interact with things, I have a thing. Everything has a double meaning tonight. I have a thing for hugging Eeyore. I don't know if there's a Reddit channel for that. I hope not. I want to be part of it. But I just love me some Eeyore. And I mean, the way they interact with you, I just feel like those are the kinds of things that you can't get anywhere else. You know what I mean? So I love Crystal Skies because like I love Boo and things like that.
Yeah.
So
All right.
But I guess I got a thing for Eeyore, so
that does it for Magic Kingdom. We will come back. We will be talking about Disney's Hollywood Studios, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom. Hopefully, we have just less than half hour to get through all of these. So wish us luck. Hey, I do want to remind you that if you want to get more involved with WDW News Today, you can become a member of the WIGS, the WDW News Today Interglobe Society, for as little as $2 a month. You get access to some great extra features from WDW News Today, including their, I call it the Discord, but I know it's Discord, but I see it as Discord, and that's what I say with that. Also, at the $7 a month marker on Patreon there, for WIGS members, you get access to the post shows, and starting on April 5th is the Cosmic Reid Live post show starting so April 5th, and it'll be right after, what's going on? What is that? Jeff, what is that?
Is that
what? I have no idea what that is. I don't know. Oh, it's Jeff. There we go.
Where the hell is that? Okay, all right, seriously.
You get access to the post show, which is coming April 5th. I missed the WIGS roll call. I'm going to scroll back and do that here. David, Nico, Living the Dream, Emma, Karen, Alyssa, Shorenforce, Mandy, Horatio, Mickey's My Spirit Animal, Tom Strong, Karen, Emma, thank you so much for that. Sean Hogan, thank you so much. Penguin, appreciate that. Yeah.
Eyes.
So that's
Those eyes.
those
eyes, man.
I don't know what that was all about, but I do know we have to take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll talk more about the 3 things you do at Disney Parks. Stay tuned right here. WDW News Today, Entertainment, and Cosmic Reid Live.
Looking for the latest in Disney news on the go? Then download WDWNT, the app. From news to videos to park hours and more, WDWNT, the app, is your one-stop shop for the latest from the Disney world. Available on iPhone and Android, just search for WDWNT in your device's app store.
Messing up everything.
It's been J-Pack all along.
Who's been pulling every evil string?
It's been J-Pack all along.
He's unscrupulous, full of ruthlessness that you haven't even noticed, and a pity is. It's too late to fix anything now that everything has gone wrong. Thanks to J-Pack, naughty J-Pack.
It's been J-Pack all along. And I killed the great movie ride.
Welcome back to Cosmic Reid Live right here on WDW News Today, Entertainment. I'm Cosmic Chris Reid with Jeff and Angelina. Just a programming note, tomorrow, Deep in the Plus right here on WDWNT Entertainment. They will be doing a review of Darby O'Gill and the Little People, perfectly in time there for, of course, St. Patrick's Day, as Jeff's mentioned multiple times throughout the show. Hey, I also want to mention, before we get going here, also a very, very cool shirt is up on the Carousel of Products at carouselofproducts.com, and it is this one right here. It's the 4th edition of the Cast Members Are the Magic. $20, and all proceeds to those shirts purchased, they all go to Cast Member Pantry. So you can check those out. There are still a few left.
Very cool.
They were up there before the show started, so check. This is the Animal Kingdom edition, again the 4th edition, so that's why it's green. Cast Members Are the Magic. I love that shirt, so check it out. $20 at carouselofproducts.com. So welcome back again. We're going through our picks for if Disney gave you free admission to the parks, but you could only do 3 things. What 3 things would you do? and we have not that long to. I like, so Angeline on the break gave a suggestion here, saying, like, we're never going to make it through, and I mean, we knew that, but maybe we give all three. We give all three at once and kind of talk about it. I think that might actually speed it up. Jeff, do you want to start this round? Yeah, I do. Well, I hope so.
Well, I've got a few things to say.
You always do.
No, but I will say this, Mandy, because there's some people who have early shifts and they were asking for a pre-show, and I just wanted everyone in the beautiful chat room to know that when I popped in, because of course I popped in late because that just happens. I was listening to my new Pink Floyd vinyl. And Chris was like, "Hey, you missed the email. We're doing a pre-show right now. What's going on? Are you trying to get me off with like Grammy music?"
No.
Is this the Grammys? Did the band just fire up?
But that's a great idea.
Mandy's suggesting a pre-show. It would actually get me. It would get me here on time for this show. So just throwing that out there.
Yes, it would.
Anyways, okay. So what do you want me to do?
Disney's Hollywood
Thanks for
Studios.
Coming, Jeff.
Jeez.
Okay, thank you. Hollywood Studios. So I've got an outlier. So the thing that you have to do. This was tough, man. Again, like doing like fisticuffs in the house, like talking about what was the best stuff at Hollywood Studios, and it gets a bad rap for not having a lot of stuff, but. Look, if we're going bang, 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 is that what we want to do, chat room, or do you want me to just keep stretching this? Anyways, Tower of Terror is a no-brainer. That has to happen because it's one of the few attractions that is without question better in Orlando than what even used to be over on the West Coast. So you have to do that. A weird second thing. So obviously you would think that you would want to go Rock and Roller Coaster, and obviously a lot of people are going to do Star Wars. And I really should be doing Mickey Minnie Rail, adventure, if you will. But I can't do it because I really want to go there. So the little sports bar, this is going to be my Pico's Bill answer. Oh. The new like little kind of like sports bar tap room. I think it's called Baseline, and I could be wrong there.
Yep.
Is that what it is? Does anybody know? Is it Baseline?
Yes.
Yes. And then you end the day, and that's right, Mickey's my spirit animal. You end the night with Fantasmic, which we could definitely argue about what is better. And I have done this 100,000 times. I love Orlando because you can sit and you have a place. But I do understand how awesome it is on out in Disneyland. We should do this with Disneyland as well. Yeah, Baseline Tap House. Thank you, Wayfinding with Emma. So that's what it is. Did I say any double innuendos in that? I can't remember. Yes,
I wasn't listening. Good choices though, and I mean, I guess
I wasn't listening.
The obvious joke was is that you can do everything at Hollywood Studios. You can, if you do three things, you've done everything at Hollywood Studios as it is. But yeah, no, good picks.
I don't think that's true, man. I think it definitely gets a bad rap, and that's how I felt about Animal Kingdom. You're right. We're never getting through this, Angelina. That's how I felt about Animal Kingdom, and then I started rattling things off, and I was like, okay, go ahead. I'll stop.
You're still talking? Okay.
Here, I'll mute myself.
Angelina, what do you got for Disney's Hollywood Studios?
Okay, so for Disney's Hollywood Studios, well, first off, I'm very interested to possibly one day go to Disneyland and experience the Guardians of the Galaxy, whatever, Tower of Terror makeover, because that looks really, really cool, and the animatronics look really, really cool. But I just absolutely love the actual ride itself, and I know that they're very similar, or no, they're exactly the same, except a different theme. So I feel like a lot of people in the chat, and Jeff included, are going to say very similar things. So I'm seeing a lot of people really wanting to do Tower of Terror, and I'm seeing a lot of people also wanting to do Fantasmic. So those would be two of mine for sure. And then my third one would be, I mean, everyone knows if you've been here, if you've been Team Cosmic for a while, the Sci-Fi Diner is me and my partner's absolutely favorite place to go. We love the burgers. We love the theme. So that would be my third one there as well.
Good choices. Yeah, it is tricky to pick, I guess, in the studios, and there was a lot of love for the Tower of Terror over in the chat also.
I'm unmuting. I'm sorry. I unmuted myself I unmuted myself just because sci-fi is amazing, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like that is. I mean, look, Chris, you got to eat. I don't know if maybe it's just Angela.
I know
we got to eat.
I know.
So you got to pick one of those. But I mean, like that is something you can't get anywhere else for the love of. All right, look, mute.
Oh, you know what? And I will also say that when I do go to Galaxy's Edge and when I do experience the Mickey's Railway attraction, it could totally change. We love Star Wars in this family, so it could change, but we haven't been there yet. So we're not going to cancel that one out.
So that's a good segue into mine because, well, I'll just this isn't necessarily the first thing I'll do, but just because that you brought up Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the first thing I would do, even though I've done it once before, is I would make another one of these. I have to make another one of these lightsabers. I just happen to have it right here. I don't know how that works, but yeah. I'm making another lightsaber. That is one of the things I will do of the three at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I love the experience. I love being able to like take photos and such afterwards in Galaxy's Edge with that lightsaber. So I'm gonna say that as one of the three. Guys, I have to say Tower of Terror. I love it.
Oh yeah.
And I know it's quick and there's not often there's not a massive line. At least when we go, we never seem to see a huge line. It never goes into the gardens outside. You know, it's always like you kind of bypass that and almost go right into the hotel. So I don't know if we're just getting lucky on that or not, but I just love everything about the Tower of Terror. It's been a favorite of my family since we started going in the 90s. So I'm going to have to say that one. And I would be in trouble if I didn't say Fantasmic as my third one. Although yeah, right. So I'm going to say Fantasmic. I just love we used to, there was a time that I started the vacations at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Wow. Tom Strong, $2 super chat. Yeah. Thank you so much for that.
Yay!
Tom says, enough saber talk, Oga's Cantina drinks for picks 1, 2, and 3.
That's gonna be Tom Strong needs to take Autumn to the cantina so they can just sit there and kind of just do what they love to do best.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, I'll say I'm gonna say Fantasmic. I really do enjoy it. I like the experience, and if I'm doing the Fantasmic experience, that means I could probably get some snacks that are there. You know, I know. What do they have beer? No, I'm trying to think if they sell beer at the top.
They definitely sell beer.
No,
they definitely sell. They
at the back there, yeah.
Beer
Okay,
at the top.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
See, what I usually do is I get a couple of drinks to go from Tune In, like the specialty kind of drinks that they don't sell outside of it, and drink it with those. But you know what? If that's the Fantasmic experience, I'm going to say the food and drink are part of that, right? So, Fantasmic. I used to start my vacations with Fantasmic, and it was because the music and the music just goes all throughout it's all throughout the decades of Disney, and it's all, you see all the characters and the live action and live. We all three of us love live theater, and it's crazy stunts, and it's people on boats and lake on fire. Like it's all these effects. It's everything. And that finale, that big boom of the fireworks, I just get chills thinking of it. And I'm sure some people in the chat.
I just got him. You
got him, right? That big bam.
My God, I did just get him.
Well, it blinds you, and then. Yeah, Mickey's gone. I love it.
There are two places in that show, man, where it's like, you know, the cannon that fires before Pinocchio? Yeah, Pinocchio. What the hell am I talking about? Pocahontas? Yeah, have another one.
Pocahontas.
Yes. Have another one.
Yes.
Have another one.
Yeah.
You always know it's coming, but there's so many people who have not been there and have never seen it. And that cannon kind of comes out of nowhere because it's after like a 45-second just water screen thing. And just the way people jump, I love watching them. But watching like a kid's face that has never seen it before. When Mickey disappears and then reappears on the top of the mountain, that's the chills right there, dude. And then of course there's lasers, which is my favorite. And that to me, I mean, that is one of the most spectacular things. And I do think, and you can fight me on this, that is where I really think it is more spectacular in Orlando. I know a lot of people complain about it. There's some fat that could be cut. It's like 10 minutes longer than the California one. But I mean, like just the sheer scope of how high he is versus being on the top of the island house.
Yes.
Man, that's so good.
Oh my goodness. You just got me so excited because the next time I go to Disney World, I'm pretty sure that I'm bringing my mother for the first time ever. She's never been to Disney World. And I know that she's going to fall in love with Fantasmic. And my partner and my brother, who are also coming, have never seen Fantasmic. And it's just, I can't wait to just watch them. I'm not even going to be watching the show. I'm going to be watching them.
It's awesome. I mean, seriously, like when you've seen something as many times as like we probably have, like it is as fun to just watch other people who, I definitely do not take for granted that we've been able to see these things like multiple times, but like it is incredible watching just the faces of people. And that show is like 2 decades old, man. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it still stands.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Oh, it's more than that.
All right, Chris, what do you got?
More than that. Okay, so that's all mine from Disney's Hollywood Studios. I'm looking at the time. We have 13 minutes left and 2 theme parks left. Yeah. So,
especially with your internet dropping out like that. Good God, I couldn't even understand what you're saying. Can we do it? I don't know. Yeah, just now, man. You just randomly just went nuts. Exactly.
That's what that was.
That's what it was. Okay.
Hey, Mickey's my spirit animal, has faith in us, so we got to keep going. Let's go.
Okay, let's keep rolling.
Yes. Okay.
Mickey's what? Didn't you go?
Did I go right now? No. Mickey's my spirit animal has some. I don't know how many times they've watched the show, but they have a weird amount of faith in us that we could do this in 12 minutes. I certainly do not.
Okay. What are your picks, Jeff?
Oh, Nico. If
Which
Jeff
one are we
shuts
doing?
his mouth, you got this. Now I'm gonna do the rest of my night in the Pixar voice. If Jeff shuts his mouth, you got this.
Boy,
which park?
Let's do Epcot.
Okay, Epcot. There is no. I mean, again, it's weird because it's the end of the night. I mean, obviously, it's Illuminations. I do believe. Oh, see. Look, More Beverly says, wait till next week. I do believe that Harmonious, from what I am hearing from like behind the scenes people who actually are working on it, it is going to be the most spectacular thing that has ever happened. I don't know that I'm going to love it as much as Illuminations because I have just a special place in my heart for Illuminations, the music and everything. You've heard it. I apologize for 50 weeks now, but Illuminations to me cannot be beat. But I do think Harmonious is going to be just that wonderful fusion of technology and kind of bringing that Disney, everything that Chapek's trying to do right into Epcot to kind of fuse it. So I think it's going to be technologically amazing, and I hope they do great music. I am going to then say, and this goes back to the whole thing with I'll do it quick. Soarin', right? It has to be Soarin' just because I wrote it with my mom and I love it. And here's going to be the outlier, and I'm waiting for it. Tom Strong, seriously, do I need to Venmo you? Hold on a second. Thank you. Wishes and then Illuminations, very current, Jeff. I didn't know we needed to be current. If we need to be current, I'm definitely not saying Epcot forever. I'll get a bratwurst and I'll go in the seriously. If I have to be current and I can't do that, I will immediately get a bratwurst and a grapefruit beer in Germany. You see how fast I did that? I turned it on you, Tom. I turned it on you, bro.
Fantastic.
And then Living with the Land, which is going to be the unpopular opinion.
Yep.
Living with the Land. Whoa, that took me for.
Angelina wasn't expecting it, though. I did think.
Okay.
Yeah, Emily Sherman agrees. So I got, dude. I love gardening. Where's Kate? Where's K-Jack and Jordan's like, dude? He's old. He loves gardening.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Kira on the show. It says, "Love y'all's show. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate the comment and thanks for joining us.
Kira.
Always like having you in here." Okay, so Was that your 3? That's 3 for you, right?
I know you were listening.
I feel
It's
like
fine.
it did 5, but yeah.
I don't know.
I did.
No.
I had my
5 was the
3.
amount of
I had
minutes
my
he
3.
talked for. 5 is
No,
the amount of minutes
I
he
had-
talked for. Now it's
Okay.
9:52. Oh,
Can I just
Alyssa,
say
hey,
I
look
had
at
my
this.
3?
Alyssa, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Autumn, MK, 1 to 3 ducks. Hollywood Studios, 1 to 3 ducks. Animal Kingdom Safari, 2 to 3 ducks. Epcot, 1 to 2. Living with the Land, 3 ducks. Thank you so much
Thank
for the
you,
$5.
Alyssa.
That's
Man,
awesome.
Jordan actually says living with the land as well. Okay, all right.
Well,
Just
then
saying
let
the
me.
behind the scenes.
I'm going to go next here real fast, and I am also going to say Living with the Land. I wrote it down here. Living with the Land. I would do that in the afternoon. In the morning, I would go ahead and do another one of my favorites. You get to pick what scene you think you'll stop at. Spaceship Earth. Usually pick Rome or the Newspaper Boy. One of the what's true.
I'm sorry,
yeah,
I'm reading
that's-
Brian's comment. I'm
Oh,
sorry, I'm reading
was-
Brian's.
Jeff is like your dream substitute teacher. Okay. Okay, this is the work we have to do today. Student, tell us about your mug.
Dude.
You know what? That's pretty good.
Thanks,
That's
Brian.
pretty funny.
Now I'm sweating.
All right. So I said Spaceship Earth, Living with the Land, and my third one will be going over in the evening to whatever show might be in World Showcase Lagoon and sitting and watching it at the Rose and Crown pub on the patio.
Nice.
One of my favorite spots. So there you go. Those are my 3 picks. Angelina, what do you got on that one?
Chris, I will say you are on fire with the comedy tonight. Thank you so much for that Spaceship
Well,
Earth
thank you.
joke. As a previous cast member of Spaceship Earth, I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
So I am going to do mine as a little bit of an experience. I'm going to do them all in a row. So I've mentioned this before. I'm not going to condone this behavior. However, what I do is I go and get some popcorn, my favorite popcorn ever, which is in front of Figment. It's the buffalo and blue cheese, and you mix them together, and it's absolutely delicious. You get it in your souvenir popcorn bin, and then we're gonna head over to Figment, and we're gonna ride Figment, and then we're gonna head over to Spaceship Earth with our popcorn, have a little munch on the ride, and that is my favorite thing to do at Spaceship or at Epcot. So those would be my 3 picks. We're gonna do them all in a row.
And you get to figure out where you get stuck. Where do you often get stuck? I find myself seriously in Rome or by the Paperboy. That's just the 2.
You know what? Actually, the Paperboy does sound like that might be the place. I always get stuck when we're doing the create your own future. When we're way back and we're going backwards. And I'm like, this is so relaxing. It's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I used to always get stuck where the burning smell was there, and it would be 11 minutes
Rome.
of burning smell.
Rome. Yeah, that's Rome.
The worst.
I loved that, but now I swear the smell hasn't been there the last few times I've been there. Did they stop that?
It's sometimes it's there,
interesting.
sometimes it's not. It was there last time I went, so
okay.
I think it's still there. K-Jack, $47 pizza in Italy, definitely on the to-do list. Ooh, yeah,
Ouch. Yeah. Wait, do we have to pay for things? We don't have to pay for things. He's right.
No, well, this is you get free admission, and I guess you get food credits. I don't know, whatever. We're just making this up.
Nice.
5 minutes left, 1 part to go. I think we can do it. I'm going to go first here. Animal Kingdom. What? I love Flight.
What are you laughing at? I don't even know what you're laughing at. Oh.
Yeah, I see it.
You're taking time.
Yeah.
You're taking time. Go.
Okay, Animal Kingdom. In the morning, we hit up Pandora, although I do love Pandora at night. And I'm going to say Flight of Passage to just not to get it over with, but, to beat the line, get it over with. Start out Flight of Passage in the morning. And then basically for the rest of the, walk around until Nomad Lounge opens. Go over there. I'm going to have some food and some tasty drinks over in Nomad Lounge. Probably on the outside. Love the patio out there. And I love the soundtrack also for Nomad Lounge. And I've just heard it yesterday, or was it this morning? This morning, I think it was this morning. Yeah, it was. This is Monday, right? So it was this morning. Nomad Lounge soundtrack was playing on WDWNT, the radio station of WDW News Today. And it was like 9 a.m, and I felt like I was sitting on that patio. The only thing I was missing was a little tasty beverage. But that would have been nice. Maybe that's what made me pick Nomad Lounge. And my third one would either be, now this whole day would be reversed if it was one of them. No, Navi River would be the one that I close it out with. I love Pandora. But the other option, if it was ever back in its form that we knew it as, it's got to be the Festival of the Lion King, because I love that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wrap. You're gonna have to wrap. You're going a little long.
Festival of the Lion King. It has to be that one. It's just like it. Yeah, that is the show that I miss the most. But if we're saying that's not around, which I mean it isn't right now, I'm gonna have to go with Navi River Journey over in Pandora, and seeing Pandora after a couple of beverages at night. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So that's mine. There we go. I did a Jeff Melcar's answer. I was like talking for 3 minutes. Let's.
It's okay. You deserve it, Chris. You deserve your 3 minutes.
I felt like I was listening to my favorite pod. I just want you to read me that again as I fall asleep. That was beautiful.
So I would start at Flight of Passage in the morning.
Yes. Okay. I'm with you.
And the wind goes through the trees of Pandora with the beautiful music.
God, hold on a second.
And the birds chirping around you. And the kids screaming. And
Does it count if we go to 10:02 because Chris didn't have a mic for a bit?
Yeah. All
right,
Jeff, what do you got for Animal Kingdom?
Yes, I actually could do this, and you know what? I mean, I'm going to use your strategy and cheat, because I feel like you cheated at Fantasmic, and I'm going to use it as a shoot to the other thing. So I have to say you have to do the safari. Even if it isn't like, even though I want to do Everest so bad, but there's single riders, so I could maybe do that later. Oh, no, I can't. I'm breaking the rules. But anyways, so safari, you have to what happened? Oh,
I don't like you.
Oh my God. Now we have to do it. Oh my God. Mickey's my spirit animal. You got this. All right, look, it's safari.
Remember, you got this. I am $20 super chat. Thank you so much for that.
I know no one believes I can do this. Safari, and then I've got to go. This is where I'm stealing Chris's idea with his Fantasmic nonsense that you could get food and drink at Fantasmic. That was not part of the plan. So I'm going African. It's not Africa band, whose name I cannot pronounce ever, into Festival of the Lion
Uradika,
because you got it. Thank you very much for pronouncing it correctly. And then Pandora at night. Go, Angelina, hit it.
Time pressure. Okay, so I am just really glad that Chris brought up music, because I think that music is super, super important, and I absolutely love going into Pandora and hearing that beautiful music. So in Pandora, I'm going to choose the Flight of Passage and the Satuli Canteen, because I think that their rice bowls are so yummy. And then y'all know that my future job is going to be being Nemo in Finding Nemo the musical. That is my life goal, and one day it's going to happen. So I'm going to choose the Finding Nemo the musical, even though I totally forgot about the Lion King Festival of the Lion King, and now Chris is making me like debate that. But you know what? No, we just love Nemo. So
okay, is that it?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Did we do it? Okay. All right. I do want to.
Oh my God! It just went 10. It just went 10.
It did. I saw that.
Wow!
Look at that.
Good job, everyone.
Oh my God!
There we go. We did it.
Mickey's my spirit animal. That was for you, by the way.
I do want to say. I do. You didn't say. Well, we got to say a big thank you to Mickey's my spirit animal here. $20 super chat. Yes. Thank you so much for that. It means a lot.
We didn't have
remember time. You got this, and we did do it. Thank you so much. Appreciate the super chat. Living the dream. $5 super chat. Thank you so very much. Wow. $5. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. There we go. I had faith. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
We're
man.
God,
that's why. What are you looking for? We did it. That's it.
Once. Can I get the horn? Can I get the horn?
You want the air horn?
Do it. It's just not.
Oh, what's with your lights? What happened?
You're lacking there, bud.
Technology. Am I right, Jeff? Technology.
Oh my God. No, I actually think I just made all the lights in the rest of the house go. So
Leah's like, what's going on here?
People are like, yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, here, hold on one second.
Well,
she's gonna be like, what's
what? You gonna make her? You gonna make her like yell? Oh, there we go. There it is.
There we go. Thank you, guys.
All right, we do deserve the horn. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. Hey, we did make it right on the buzzer there. And hey, time to talk about next week's show. And next week's show, a little bit of a twist. One of the three of us will not be here. And only two of the three of us know who that is. So, with that being said, next week, it's time to draw Disney characters once again. The challenge is back to draw Disney characters. And this is what it looks like. Chris versus Angelina versus... Huh? What is that?
Oh, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should we save it? Should we save it as a surprise, or should we just... should we announce it here?
Oh, I feel
Leah?
like we should save it as a surprise. It's Leah.
You want a surprise?
I want to.
Let me.
I don't want surprises. I want to know now.
So I'm scrolling up to see. Okay. All right. We'll save it for. I guess we'll save it for next week. No, we don't need a third. We do have a third person, and I guess we'll know next week.
I'm the one that doesn't know, by the way, guys. If you can't tell, it's me.
See everyone on the third screen. Yeah,
It is funny.
Good
I
night.
was like, yeah,
Tom Strong, thank you so much for the $2 there. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Tom.
More Beverly is correct. Did I get thrown out because he can't draw? I was like, yeah, man, guys should definitely draw when I can't be around. last time, I feel like the first time I did okay. Like since I've been in the new place, man, like I lost it all. I lost all my artistic stuff.
Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. Let's see. People are in the chat are speculating right now. I will say that the person who is going to be joining us has been on other shows for WDW News Today, and they just might have been in the chat tonight also. I'm going to leave it as that. At that. And I'm not sure if they're still there or not.
Oh my God, do I love that?
There's speculation in the chat. I see it. But I don't know if they're here or not. We're going to have to see. I haven't seen them for a little while. I'm not even saying...
Brian goes, is it me?
Is it
Surprise,
Brian goes, is it me?
Yeah. All right. Appreciate everyone tuning in, as always. Thank you so much for that.
Yes.
Next week, we will be drawing Disney characters once again, the March edition for that. We always have fun doing that kind of stuff. It's going to be a blast. Jeff, have fun next week, whatever you're doing. Appreciate
Thank you
giving us the notice on that. And I think that about wraps up. Send us an email, chris@WDWNT.com anytime during the week. We appreciate that. There's speculation already in the chat. But unlike last week with the unlike last week with the post-show announcement where everyone knew about us, or we didn't know that everyone knew. This week, I don't know. This week, people don't actually know. I think only the person that's doing it.
I don't even know.
Are we doing? I got to tell you, Chris, are we doing that every week starting in April? Because I don't think even I knew that.
Are we starting what? Sorry, I got a message from somebody.
The post show. Oh, did you?
That's April 5th.
Was it the host?
April 5th.
April 5th. Yes. And we're doing that every week? Jeff is still in the dark. Yes.
Yeah, we're doing that every week. We'll talk about that later. We got to get off the air here, but here's one last hint. Here's one last hint. The person that is going to be joining us next week may have been subtly dropping hints all throughout the show that they'll be joining us. I will leave it at that.
What?
Next week, drawing
Disney
characters.
Again?
Watch the replay, please. If you haven't done so, give a like to the video. Just take 2 seconds and do that. It'll help us greatly. Chris@WDWNT.com. For emails, please subscribe to the channel. We have shows all throughout the week, including Deep in the Plus tomorrow night, where they are reviewing Darby O'Gill and the Little People. So for Jeff and Angelina, I'm Cosmic Chris Reid. Have yourself a magical night. See you next Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And as always, do what makes you happy.